Hi, folks. This is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. You know, recently I was watching this program on TV, and they were talking all about, and it was from a guy that has been doing fishing shows before I was even around, it seems like. And one of the things they were talking about is how important is it that we understand that fish have all the same senses that we do. They see, they hear, they touch, they feel, and they smell. And I don't mean that they smell fishy. I mean that they smell things around them. They have a nose just like we do. And fish actually have nostrils. And they'll have two nostrils on each side where the water will come in one, and it will go through olfactory nerves, and then it will come out the other nostril. And in this way, they can smell what's around them. You know, it's been said that fish can even smell the difference between species, between even different members of that species. So that plays a big role in how they feed or how they don't feed. So I think it's important that we be aware that whatever's on our hands and we touch our baits that we're fishing, that's going to be carried over to the fish. That may be a bad thing. Those fish might repel them. Also, there are so many different type of lures and baits out there that are infused with different scents that the manufacturer believes it's what fish love to smell and love to eat. And if you put your lure in the water and it has that scent, that they will come for it. They will want to eat it. Salt is something that everybody seems to like. We like salt. Most of us like salty tasting stuff. Deer love to go along the road and lick the salt. I mean, every single species sort of seems to find salt appealing. And so a lot of these soft plastic baits are infused with salt. Number one, it makes them heavier, makes them denser, and it also makes them taste better to fish. So I think it's important as we plan our fishing for the new year, and if we're not using live bait, if we're using live bait, of course, that has its own smell that fish come swimming to because they want to eat it. But if we're using artificials and we can either add an aroma to them or they already have some kind of a fabulous scent. I've seen things like coffee. They claim that fish love the smell of coffee. Maybe they love the smell of chocolate. They certainly like some of these odors that they're putting into these baits, and it probably does make a difference. You know, some companies like Berkeley make a living by having their Berkeley Gulp, and their scents play a huge role in that company's success. So be aware of it. Be aware that fish are attracted by all of their senses, and smell, in a lot of cases, can be one of the major ones. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.